A routine visit at the largest bazaar in southern Xinjiang. The town of Seriqbuya is home to some 50,000 people. Most are Uyghurs. Havagu Abdurum was posted here after the violent attacks of some 3 years ago. She's maintained the vigilance against terrorism ever since.
My work is mainly to meet and talk with the grassroots people, especially those focus groups that could have potential threats to security, educating them to maintain stability. Young people with no jobs are our priority to talk with.
The violence in 2013 took the lives of 15 police officers and community staff. 6 of the attackers were shot dead and another 8 were captured. Extremism has cast a long shadow over Seriqbuya. It's destroyed families, and the tragic memories remain. Today, Havagu is paying a visit to a victim's mother. 76-year-old Wushuhan Waili lost her son, who served as security staff. Tayyir Aheti left behind 2 children.
How I wish my son could still be living with me. I got the message that he died 3 days after the attacks. I was praying for him to come home, and the waiting was so painful.
Wushuhan says she hates violence, but nothing can bring back her son. She hopes he did not die in vain and that Seriqbuya will enjoy peace. Terrorism has killed hundreds in Xinjiang in recent years. China says the East Turkestan Islamic movement is behind the unrest. Many say the reasons are complicated. Xinjiang has been subject to frequent extreme activities over the past years. The government says those terrorist attacks do not represent any ethnic group or religion, and the fight against terrorism is not targeted at a particular ethnic or religious group, but is a long-term effort to safeguard unity. Havagu says most religious extremists are young people, usually unemployed, who have been radicalized. They include Ahmed Aksim's nephew, Usman Muhammad. He took part in the violence and was sentenced to 9 years in prison. Usman's uncle has no idea why his nephew got involved and says young people need support.
In order to resist the invasion of extreme terrorist thoughts, we have to do whatever it takes in line with the law. Children should have access to education that contributes to regional stability.
Locals say the majority of Uyghurs have been smeared by a very small number of radicals.
A true Muslim should help maintain peace in society and make his own contribution to the prosperity and stability of his community and town.
Havagu says you can tell a terrorist by his or her face, so you need to get to know people. The violence has changed her life and her views on the fight against terrorism. Havagu says the real challenge is to keep watching, and she will continue to make her rounds, believing that even one woman can make a difference. Han Bin, CCTV from Seriqbuya town in Xinjiang.